Hey, that's pretty good. Oh my god. Yes. Come on. No, come on. Yes, come on. No, What's the matter with Gumtree? Well, to be brutally honest, I actually really like Gumtree and use it all the time. To summarise it for those of you who don't know, Gumtree is pretty much an Australian version of Craigslist, an online local classifieds where people can post their goods and services for free. That's all well and good, but there are definitely a lot of things that really annoy me, most of which stem from the people that use the site. So, without further ado, here are the top 10 things I hate about Gumtree. Why top 10? Clickbait, that's why. Yeah, that'll do. Number 1. When you're selling something for, let's say, $30, and someone replies with, "Hi there, I'd like to offer $30, and then never replies to you. I mean, why make an offer if you have no intention of buying, let alone replying? Now, I know this is a default response, but why choose it at all if you're not going to respond? Next point. Number 2. People advertising things with such a vague description or lack of photos then get offended when you ask for more information. Okay, hear me out on this one, because it really annoys me personally. So let's say someone has an ad listed for a MacBook Pro, no photos, and only description of selling my MacBook Pro. I'll then ask, "Hi, I'm just wondering if you can tell me the specifications and what year the laptop is," and I'll get a reply of, "Oh, it's a MacBook Pro." A very dismissive reply indeed, and with people like this, generally, even if you try to explain that there are many variations of a MacBook Pro, they will get defensive and rage at you. What is it with people? Moving on. Number 3. People who call you with such thick accents and poor English that you can't actually understand them. Trust me, if you've ever tried selling or have sold phones or electronics on Gumtree, I guarantee 100% without a doubt in my mind that you would have encountered this. Now, I understand not everyone speaks English as a first language, but some people have really thick accents, which makes it basically impossible to understand them over the phone. Okay, here's a scenario I've seen many times before. I'll answer the phone with, "Hello, this is Nathan speaking," only to hear someone reply with, "Is the ad still available?" in such a way that I basically can't even understand them. But not only that, I have to explain that I have more than one ad listed and that they'll have to be specific about which ad they're inquiring about. Usually they'll continue, but I can't usually comprehend what they're saying. So frequently I'll have to make the excuse of, "Sorry, can you repeat that? I think I've got a bad connection," or something to that effect. Number 4. So this one is really frustrating and indeed time wasting as well. When you give someone your address and arrange a time for them to pick something up and they just don't bother to come. No heads up or reason for not showing up either. This is just shit. Honestly, if you're someone that does this, you're a wanker. Plain and simple. Some people think it's alright just to not show up after being given an address and a time. Now this is really frustrating as you have to chase them up after the arranged time and be like, "Hey, are you still coming to pick this up?" And most of the time, they will never reply. So now they have your address and have wasted your time. Poor form. Number 5. Alright, this one's mainly a nitpick of mine, but it really goes without saying that some people don't take care of the things they're selling. When you go and buy an item and it is absolutely filthy, like, come on man, take some effort and at least clean the goddamn thing before you flog it off. Oh yes, you better believe I've seen some horrors, mainly really grotty computers and filthy electronics. I mean, how could they get that dirty in the first place? It really amazes me. Number 6. Now, this one is just really stupid. When people ask you if you'll sell an item separately from something that wouldn't make sense to sell without said item. Let's use an example of a boxed Nintendo 64 version of Zelda Majora's Mask I was selling. Now someone responded to the ad, which was very fairly priced I might add, with, "Hey, could you sell me just a game without the box?" Wait, what? Why on earth would I sell you just the game and not the box? I understand there's value in both items, but why the hell would I split those things up? Same goes with the box N64 I was selling. I mean, why the hell would I just sell you the console for cheaper and be left with the box? Same goes for laptops. I was trying to sell a MacBook and someone asked, "Will you just sell me the charger?" I mean, why would I do that? Then the laptop wouldn't have a charger. Number 7. When you're selling something for a ridiculously cheap price and people still lowball you. This one really annoys me as I always fairly price everything I sell. I always sell things for cheaper than I can find anywhere else for sale. And you'll always get people replying, "Will you take $100 for a MacBook Air you've advertised for $500? Now why on earth would I sell you something for 20% of the price I'm asking? It's always the same sort of people asking for ridiculous lowball prices as well. They'll say something completely dumb and irrelevant like, "Oh, I need this MacBook Air for school." No, no you don't. You want a MacBook Air for school, but you also want an excuse to make a lowball offer. Honestly, just go buy a cheap Windows Ultrabook. Number 8. When people don't read the descriptions of your ads. This is probably one of the most annoying things, as you can go to great effort to describe the item accurately in the description, but of course someone will still ring you up and ask the exact same questions you've already detailed in your ad. Number 9. When people expect a discount just because they have to drive a fair distance to pick it up. I mean, it's made clear what suburb the item is in the ad, so if you don't want to drive the distance, don't expect a discount just because you're far away. Number 10. When people call you at 2 to 3 in the morning. Now this is definitely a subjective one, but personally, why would you call someone at this time of the morning? Jeez. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you ever need voiceover work done, I would definitely be interested. Be sure to drop a like and leave any suggestions for future videos in the comment section. Let me know what you hate about Gumtree. I'll see you next time.